In the state of New Mexico, medical marijuana has been legal since 2007, but recreational is not. But given the strong showing by Democrats in the November election, there is greater support for making cannabis legal for recreational use. The biggest change in New Mexico's government is in the governor's office. The new Democratic governor, Michelle Lujan Grisham, stated during her campaign that she is committed to working with the legislature to move toward legalizing recreational cannabis. She said the key is to do it in a way that improves public safety while boosting state revenues and when New Mexico's businesses are encouraged to grow into the new market. Governor-elect Lujan Grisham will have Democratic majorities in both the New Mexico House and the New Mexico Senate when the legislature convenes in January. During this session, a bill to legalize recreational marijuana is expected to be debated. Though politicians have given their input on this issue, law enforcement has been relatively silent. The New Mexico State Police, Albuquerque Police, Bernalillo County Sheriff's Department, and Rio Rancho Police all declined to comment to the New Mexico News Report. University of New Mexico sociology professor Christopher Lyon says the public would benefit from hearing the law enforcement view on recreational pot.
I think police have an important on-the-ground perspective for when it comes to law enforcement control. I'm not saying that police always know what's exactly going to happen. They have their own way of constructing the issue and seeing it. It's a valuable perspective, but it's not the only perspective. But I do think it's important for legislators to reach out to those who are both critical of this legislation and those who are supportive of legislation to learn kind of the hands-on, what's this actually going to mean on the ground for deployment of officers.
Lyon says data from states where cannabis is legal show little to no evidence of increased crime.
We know from those states, and again, there's still more research we need to do, but we have a pretty good sense from those states that crime does not increase once legalization is the rule. There's a couple exceptions with that, and we do have more infractions of laws related to cannabis use. And also, probably even more important than that, you see a little bit more organized crime related to cannabis. Generally, those are small potatoes when you think about the general crime rate in our state. So there's no evidence suggesting that legalization is going to increase the general crime in our state.
Political observers say New Mexico may be close to following the lead of such states as Colorado, Washington, and Oregon that have legalized marijuana, but those observers also say a Democratic majority does not guarantee it. Polls show a 60% majority of the public favors legalization. For the New Mexico News Report, this is Bethany Johnson reporting.